What's going on, my family? It's your boy DJ from 143Speaks. Listen, today on Transformational Talk, we're going to talk about 3 things that I think that's going to be very important for a lot of you while y'all are on y'all journey this year for 2026. I am so excited about this year. This year is going to bring a lot of perspectives to a lot of people's journey. And what do I mean by that? Well, as we go through this episode, you will see and you will learn some of the tips and tools that you can use while you're walking on your 2026 journey. Because I know that this year is your year. So I don't like wasting anybody's time. I like to be upfront with people, especially when you're coming onto my platform. I don't want to have you sit through a whole 10-minute segment before you figure out, hey, this is not for you. Or sit and do a 10-minute segment before you figure out it is for you. This is transformational talk. This is next level talk. This talk is for people that are walking on their journey or that's about to go on their journey. So every single time you see an episode up there that says transformational talk, leave a comment. It is so important for you to leave a comment. This is a conversation. This is something that we're talking about, that we're experiencing together. Let me just fix this camera real fast. That we're experiencing together. We're going to share some of our journeys on this platform with other people that may be going through the same journey that you may be going through. Some people may be going through this life journey where they just want to change. They just want to be something different. They're tired of the way that their life is going right now. And right now is when they want to make that change. They want to start doing all of the things in life that they've always wanted to do. That's what transformational talk is about. We're going to share, we're going to talk, we're going to grind, we're going to vibe, and I'm going to read you guys' comment and we're going to talk about it. But the only way this interaction works is if you guys leave a comment. So let's get started on what today's transformational talk is going to be about. Obviously, it's the new year, so a lot of people are setting new year goals. They're moving around out there and they're saying, you know what, I want to change in my life. I want to make sure that I accomplish this goal and all this other stuff. Now, I was very strategic about dropping this video because most people could have just dropped this video before the new year and say, hey, you know what, before the new year start, let me get this information out to the 143 Speaks family while they're building their goals. But I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do is I wanted this video to drop in the new year. Because what I want you to do when you watch this video and we start to break down certain things, I want you to go back to your goals that you set for the new year. And I want you to start putting some of the information that we're going to learn here today, that we're going to talk about here today. I want you to attach it to the goals that you have for the new year. The key to be successful this year is for you not to give up. And in order for you not to give up, you got to get started. So today, this is what we're going to talk about, that goal setting that a lot of you put together and said, these are the things that I want to accomplish for this year, 2026. Ha! So let's just jump right into this. Motivation comes before movement. How many of y'all think that's true? That the motivation has to come before movement, that you have to be motivated in order for you to start moving. I'm going to tell you right now, if that's your mindset where you feel like someone needs to motivate you, somebody needs to be there to hold your hand through the process, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not the way this goes. The way it goes is like this. You want to set your goal, but you also want to set micro goals. Now, what are micro goals? Micro goals are the little dots that you put under your main goal. So for instance, right, if you had a goal, a workout goal where you want to work out this year and you want your body to look a certain type of way by the end of 2026, your micro goals will be, okay, my goal is to be I'm at 300 pounds right now. I would like to be in 2026, at the end of 2026, I would like to be at 150. With that goal, you want to put sub goals underneath it. So if you're 300 pounds now, by February, you want to be 290. By April, you want to be 250. Those are the micro goals that you're going to put down underneath that big goal. And let me tell you what effect it has to your brain. The effect that it has to your brain is once you start to see you accomplishing these little micro goals, it's going to start to motivate you. It's going to start to make you feel inspired. Every single day you're going to want to get up and just do a little bit of work towards those goals that you set. But the micro goals are the goals that's going to keep you motivated throughout the process. What tends to happen a lot of times, just over here fixing this camera on this side, what tends to happen a lot of times is that people set these goals, and in the midst of them setting these goals, they feel great about these goals. They love these goals, and by month 6, they stop working on those goals. A lot of it is because they're not seeing that vision that they had in the beginning when they were setting those goals. Meaning that when they were setting those goals, they seen the finish line. They didn't see the process. And that's what happens to a lot of us as we're walking on this journey. We sit here and we plan, but we only plan for the glory. We never planned for the journey. And the journey is what helps us get to the levels that we want to be on. The journey is what builds us. The journey is what develops this. And we go out there and we set this goal. And it happened to me too. I'm human too. We go out here and we set these goals. And when we set these goals, they're not accomplished. Because month 6, you say, you know what? I don't want to do it no more. Or you want to spend a little bit more time in bed. Or instead of you working on your dreams, you decided to go out, hang out with friends and get a drink. Or instead of you working on your dreams, you out there chasing somebody that's not even putting in the same effort that you're putting in for them, to them. So, world family, when you guys are setting those goals, those micro goals are going to be very, very important. Because that's like, I don't know if you ever played game, and I don't know, I'm gonna date myself now, but I don't know if you have ever played those race car games at the arcade. And you get to drive, but you got a certain time to get to the checkpoint. And when you get to the checkpoint, it replenishes your time. Those are what the micro goals are. They're gonna replenish you after you start seeing how you're accomplishing them. Now, some of y'all might say, well, DJ, what happens if I set these micro goals and I'm just not accomplishing them, or I accomplished one, but I didn't accomplish? That's cool. That's going to mess with your brain too, because when you don't accomplish some of those micro goals, it can also deter you from wanting to keep going. But what happens with this is that you may not be accomplishing those goals, but you're moving towards trying to accomplish those goals. And the best part of a journey is when something doesn't work and you're able to go back to the drawing board to figure out another way. That's the best part about a journey. Never giving up, but just going back to the drawing board and saying, you know what, this X, Y, and Z did not work. I want to see how is it that I can reconstruct this plan so that way it can work out for me and I can accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. But those micro goals are so, so important, I'm telling you right now. Because as I said, that's the one that's going to give you that energy back. That's the one that's going to give you that energy to keep going. Trust me when I tell you. 2 years ago, I had a gym goal. I was 235 pounds. And I started to go to the gym. And I said this. I said, you know what? I'm going to wait until the new year. It's going to be a new me. I'm going to put all the snacks away. Did all that. I was in the gym for 2 months and I stopped. Now I've been in the gym again. I've been back in the gym for a year and a half. But if I would have never stopped, my body would have been where it is that I wanted it to be. So I can't stress to you how important it is for you to really have these micro goals. Because if you don't have the micro goals, it's just not going to work out for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. There are other factors that when we're putting a plan together and our goal together that we don't take into consideration. And those are the outside noise, the things that people are going to say to us, the people that don't understand our journey and why we're doing certain things. Family may come into play where you may have a partner that's not assisting you or holding you down while you're pursuing your goals. There are a bunch of things and obstacles that may jump into your way that's going to try to stop you. Somebody may pass away that you love so much. The point is you got to keep going. As harsh as it sounds, as bad as it sounds, you have to keep going. When you're setting these goals, you have to make sure that in your mind, you're saying no matter what comes up in the journey, no matter what obstacle jumps in my way and tries to stop me, I'm going to be accountable for continuing my journey on accomplishing the goals that I set. Only thing goals are is a plan. And we all know, living on this earth for many of years, that most of the time, plans don't go the way that they were planned out. You'll plan things and there's little things that's just coming in the way. But guess what you do? You adjust, you adapt, and you keep on going. And that's the mindset that you have to have when you're writing these goals and these micro goals. I asked you, is it the movement or motivation that comes first? It's the movement. The days that you don't want to get out of bed, you may not feel motivated to go into that gym and go work out. You may not. But if you get up out of that bed, that's movement. You start putting on your clothes, you drink some water, then you go downstairs and you start working out to the gym or wherever it is that you go to the gym. Now guess what happens? Because you moved, that dopamine inside of your brain, that part of your brain that loves the gratification and everything, you're stimulating that. And now you push yourself into the gym, you finish your full planned workout, and now you're feeling great. You're ready to conquer the day. You focused. You're breathing different. You're walking into rooms, confidence, all because you pushed through that feeling of not wanting to do and did it. This is not, and I say this in a lot of my videos, this is a very simple thing, and a lot of us make it very difficult. We're looking for success secrets, what formulas are out there that I can use, what cheat codes. Forget all that, scratch all that. This year is your year. That's it. All you have to do is keep that in mind. This year is your year. If you move with purpose, you'll be motivated. But if you stay still, you lay down, stay in bed later, you're going to miss opportunities. And that's all I can really tell you, to be real with you. I deal with a lot of people and I work with a lot of people that are very, very motivated people. I'm going to tell you that right. They're very, very motivated, but they're not going to get nowhere because motivation only lasts for a short amount of time. Inspiration will give you a little bit more of a boost. But transformation, you have it in your mind that you want to transform, that you want to be something different. That's what's going to take you to the levels that you want to be on. But you got to get moving. You have to. When you're in your feelings and you don't want to do things, and you got to get out of your feelings. When somebody deters you or say something about what it is that you're doing, and they don't understand, but yet they want to give an opinion on why you should stop, you got to keep moving. The question you should constantly keep asking yourself throughout this journey is, do you really believe in a goal that you set for yourself? Do you really believe that you can accomplish the goal that you set for yourself? And then get ready for the journey. But stop setting goals that you really don't believe in. You don't even put a timeline on your goals. When do you want to accomplish this goal? So the way this breakdown goes is like this when you're writing your goal. It's cool to think about the finish line, but work your way backwards. All right, so we know the goal is accomplish the goal. That's the main goal. Whatever goal you set, we're going to accomplish that. But what are we going to be doing in between? Who are we going to meet? Who are we going to inspire? What lives are we going to touch? What does the in between the start and the finish look like? Because the growth comes in between those two. And these are the things that I want you to think about when you go back to look at your goal. So if you're watching this video, you should already have your 2026 goals already set. If you don't, well, you got this before you set it. I want to read a comment before we get off of here that somebody put on one of my platforms. When I posted a video, I'll post a video. It's a short video. I'll post a video in here, and then, well, you'll see the comment. We'll talk about the comment. But the key thing I just want to stick to this topic about these goals is this. There's 3 tips that I want to give you. One is this. You have to be consistent daily. There's no take a break or hour. No, you have to be consistent daily. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you work overnight, whatever type of job you work, and it's 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is, you have to put in at least 2 hours per day, 7 days a week on your dream. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be out there in people's faces all the time, but you might need a website that you need to start working on. You may have flyers that you got to put together for an event. You may have to plan out what your week's content is going to be. But there's always work to do when it comes down to you. Some of us will sit at a job and do 12 hours and only get paid for 8. But we won't put in the effort for our life or our goals. And I'm telling you right now, for 2026, stop that. If you're going to do 12 hours at work and you're only getting paid for 8, then you need to do the same thing on the weekends or your 2 days off for yourself. Because if you put in all of that effort for the job that you are at now for you, I guarantee you will be on the levels that you want to be on. And you ain't got to keep on driving that same road or taking that same bus or train that you hate taking every single morning, 5 days a week to get to your job. You can have that life control of yourself, not a job. So you have to be consistent on your dreams daily, no matter what. Write down those micro goals. Those micro goals are what's going to give you your energy. That's that checkpoint. Boom. I accomplished this. I'm ready for the next one. What's the next micro goal? Boom, boom. And then once you start accomplishing those little micro goals, you're going to see that the bigger goal has already been touched and accomplished. But it's very important. That's what this whole episode is about. Movement, micro goals, action. I want you to believe 100% in you, in the journey that you're about to go on this year to get to a certain level at the end. Three, reflect. Don't go through this journey getting pissed off and emotional and not reflecting on the things that's making you pissed off or emotional. If you were successful in accomplishing one of your micro goals, reflect on that. What did I do to make this a success? Can I carry it over to my other goal to get me to where it is that I want to be? That's the mindset I want you to have. If something fails, instead of you getting emotional about it and quitting, I want you to sit down, pen and paper, write it down, reflect. Where did this go wrong? How can I fix it in the next role? But don't just give up on it. Reflection is very important. And then the last tip I'm going to give you, and this is connected to reflection, is choose wisely who you want to walk with you through your journey as you are trying to accomplish these goals. That friend that's always talking about what they want to do but never do anything, they don't need to be around you while you're doing what you got to do. Y'all can chill. Y'all can do the things that y'all normally do. But during the process, if they're not willing to jump in to help you or to work with you so both of y'all can get on the levels that y'all want to be on, then that right there needs to be pushed to the side. And also being honest and letting them know my priority right now for this year is to accomplish these goals. You could communicate with friends. You could communicate with them and let them know I'm not hanging out this year this much because I'm focused on this. You want to come over here and help me? We can have fun together while we're doing all this. Or do you have something going on that I can help you with? But the people that you keep around you is very important. Because when you have people around you, they talk, you listen, you internalize. And if a lot of that language that you're hearing isn't positivity or things that's going to help you while you're walking on your journey, it's going to devour your brain. It's going to beat on your head. It's going to make you second guess. Now you got to figure out, yo, this person I keep around, are they really for me? I don't know. Like, what's going on? Oh, I'm missing out on this. They telling me I should go on that. The person that you should keep around you is, once you tell them your focus and they say they want to support, that's the person. But that person that you talk to all the time and you're telling them what you focused on and they still want to go out to the cupboard party, that's not for you. Not this year. It's grind time. 2027, I want to see you at the top of the mountain. 2027, I want you to see yourself at the top of the mountain. So those are the tips that I have for you. I'm just going to read them over for you real fast. First thing is daily consistency. Work on your dream every single day. Second, write down micro goals that you can accomplish while you're working on your main goal. 3, reflect on everything that you go through throughout the process of your journey. And the last thing is to watch the company that you keep. It makes the journey. I'm going to say this real fast here. And this is powerful. Picture you putting on your boots and you have your bag and you're going on a journey. Now your bag is packed light. It's not a lot of stuff in there. And then you walk in on your journey, you look to your left, you see a friend. But that friend doesn't really have it all together at the moment. They're not really ready for what you're ready for. But you say, you know what, I just want to bring them with me. I don't want to leave them behind. Let me bring them with me. So now you bring that friend with you. Their mindset is not where you are. So you're having conversations that's not helping you on your journey. You're involved in situations that's not beneficial to your journey. But you keep going. This friend, because their mindset isn't on the same mindset as you, they continue to have problems that add more weight to your bag. Now you're carrying the obstacles and things that you're going to go through, you're carrying. And on top of that, you're carrying theirs too. Oh, but it doesn't stop there, because now you need an entourage. So you see another friend, and you see another friend, and you see another, and you just bringing all of these people around. All these people are coming around. Bring all these people around. But they're not on the level that you on as far as self-development and trying to get to levels that you want to be on. They're not there yet. So now, picture this. You have all of these people in your entourage around you, and you're trying to climb this mountain, but your bag is getting heavier and heavier and heavier. It's going to take you longer to get to the top of that mountain. You cannot save nobody until you save yourself first. When you save yourself first, that means you got the resources, you develop the resources, the mindset, the strength, the confidence to lead others. But stop trying to bring everybody up there to the top while you're trying to accomplish his goals when they're not even willing to put in the work. That don't make no sense. So, world family, I'm going to slide into this comment. I'm going to play the video first. And then I'm going to slide into this comment that someone left on one of my platforms. And one thing about me is that I'm very understanding to where people are at the moment. So comments don't really affect me, because I don't know where this person is at the moment. But I felt like it was something that it's good to talk about, because it was a good topic based off of the video. And please, if you're watching this episode and you got this far, 25 minutes in, please leave a comment. I will read your comment. We'll talk about it on Transformational Talk. But I want to just go into this comment real fast. And if you wind up going onto the platform and seeing it, this is not the space where we ridicule each other, where we go after each other. Everybody has a free space to talk. Everybody has a free space to comment. That's what social media is about. We ain't here to fight. We're not here to argue. We're not here to do none of that stuff. It's just all love at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the video, and y'all will pretty much know what I'm talking about. So this person, I'm going to keep their name anonymous, says, so keep your ideas to yourself is a terrible idea. Sharing your idea, Your haters will find the holes in the ideas and everything about it. Burden to the cause. Broadcasting your plans is the best way to build momentum. Love is a verb. You can't love someone and tell them be quiet. Then you post a clip that many people see. Everybody on the planet is surrounded by people that are not their cheerleaders. Nobody is a victim to being around people that are not cheerleaders for them. You're creating victims. You are creating victims. So, I'm going to play this video real fast. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think.
Move in silence.
What's going on, world family? Don't be a burden to the cause. What do I mean by that? Stop telling everybody your business. Stop telling everybody about the moves that you want to make, because everybody is not in your corner. Give me a second, world family. I'm on to something. A lot of us want to broadcast all of the things that we're doing. We want to broadcast all of the plans. But what we don't realize is that we have people that we are around that are not your cheerleaders. They don't want to see you succeed, and they're your haters. So, world family, I tell you this, and I tell you this from the heart. As you're moving and walking on your journey, stay quiet. Stay silent. All they need to see is the action. Until next time,
You
world
got
family,
this.
I love you. Peace.
Welcome back. So, I just read the comment to that video, and I want all of my 143 Speaks followers, family, world family, to understand something. Is one thing that I don't do is I don't create victims. I am a realist. A lot of the information that I put out there is through experiences that I've been through, research that I've done, or people that I've hang around that are very fluent, educated, smart, and deep into that field of mental health. When I said to keep your plans for yourself, it doesn't need to be broadcast, it's exactly what I meant. Why would you take your blueprint of the plan that you have that nobody else knows yet that you're even trying to do and put it out there for somebody else to do or learn ways to sabotage you? Yes, there are haters out there, 100% true in the chat. There are haters out there. There are people that it's great to share your ideas with because they can help you take it to the next level. What I am simply saying is move in silence. A lot of us want to put everything on social media and show off what it is that we're doing to make us feel good. But move in silence as you're moving towards your dreams and goals. As you're planning, as you're building, you don't have to tell everybody your plan. I'm constantly planning in the background. There's things, I got merch, I got this, there's a whole bunch of things that's going on. Everybody don't know that. But when I go to start dropping the merch, there's going to be consistent advertisement. But nobody's sitting at this round table with me as I'm doing the planning. So therefore, everybody doesn't need to know. I share my ideas with investors, people that are willing to invest in me, 143 Speaks, in the ideas and the things that I want to create. Those are the people that I share it. So maybe I should have worded it different and said, watch who you share with. But never want to create victims. I want to create people that have confidence and that truly believe that they can accomplish the goals that they set forth. And that's what Transformational Talk is all about. So, world family, I don't want to keep y'all. I hope y'all get some good information out of this. We're going to continue this Transformational Talk. Please leave a comment below, subscribe, and put a like. So that way we can push this video out so everybody can see it. We're going far this year. This year is 2026. This is your year. Stay tuned for some of the things that we got going here on this platform. We got merch that's going to be coming out. We got Journey of the Mindset, the podcast. If you're not familiar with it, scroll down a little bit on YouTube or go over to my YouTube at 143 Speaks and you'll see some of those podcast interviews. But we got a journey that we're going to be going on this year, and I want to share it with everybody. I'm going to do something, get out of my comfort zone a little bit this year. I'm not really a live person. I don't go live and everything else. I'm going to be going live this year. I'm actually going to be doing little days, follow the life and the day of DJ. We're going to do all that. So I set goals for myself this year. That's going to be a little uncomfortable, but I'm 100% down to get uncomfortable this year. Until next time, world family, keep pushing, keep moving, keep talking, and accomplish those goals. 1.